It's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everybody's having an awesome day today, and welcome to the postgame show as the Giants offense absolutely erupts. We absolutely exploded. We came alive today. 8 runs on 13 hits. This is the way you want to see the Giants respond after what obviously was a devastating weekend, but we get right back out to business tonight. We take care of business. The Diamondbacks have been struggling, but we could not take them lightly. We come in, Kevin Gausman absolutely deals 5 innings, does not allow a run. He had 9 strikeouts, walks just 2, dominating performance. Welcome in, everybody, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us tonight, and we are pumped. Giants with a big victory. Welcome in, SG 2021. Great win. Excuse me. Great win by the Giants. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it. Welcome in, Jenny Vega. Sam Selman wins. Absolutely. That was magnificent to get those last 3 outs there. Welcome in, Johnny Cage, to the postgame show. Welcome in, Robert Rothberg, and welcome in, James Decker. What a win. Hey, all, yeah, we needed to win after that outing against the Dodgers. Absolutely, and I'm just so happy with the way we played today. And this was a dominating performance, and we absolutely needed this type of game. And yeah, you know, after you have a tough weekend like that, and, you know, this was kind of considered a trap game. I mean, you know, like we've said, Arizona has been really struggling this season. I think they are in last. And yeah, so we were facing a young pitcher from them by the name, Corbin Martin, 25-year-old righty. And so, yeah, the big hit, of course, Crawford, you know, gets us going there in that first inning, that bases loaded double. And then Evan Longoria hits a 3-run blast, his 6th of the season. You have Giants win with Gausman. Absolutely magnificent. And Gausman continues his Cy Young season. He is having such a terrific year. And I do think that Kevin Gausman will indeed throw a no-hitter this season. That is one of my predictions. So be on the alert every time Kevin Gausman is taking the mound. You know, you want to make sure that you're watching that game because, yeah, we could potentially any given night, you know, see history be made. And so this was a great win tonight. And yeah, we got a chance now to come out tomorrow, sweep this 2-game series and to get some momentum as we, you know, to, yeah, that big series with in Los Angeles coming up. This is how we have to play against the Dodgers. Absolutely. If we can come out and play the way we did today, you know, we're going to beat a lot of teams out there and a lot of good teams as well. This was winning baseball today. Defensively, Giants were terrific. The bullpen did a terrific job. Harlan Garcia goes 2 innings. Jose Alvarez comes in. Sam Selman. So terrific job by the bullpen today. Welcome in, Tyler Burbeck, to the postgame show. How are you doing today? Yo, Giants win. We are back on track. Absolutely. I love it. Feeling magnificent right now. Huge win today. Giants do go to 29-19. And I believe I'll have to check the standings, but coming into tonight, we were a game and a half out of first place. And so we're still very close, you know, despite getting swept. You know, we're still right there. And so this was a big, big win. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, thank you for the update, Jenny. Dodgers and Padres won today. So, yeah, I did see, I think Dodgers destroyed the Astros today. And I'm not sure who San Diego was taking on. But, yeah, we just got to keep taking care of our business and, you know, keep playing winning baseball. And, you know, that's how we're going to be able to keep up, you know, with the Dodgers and Padres this season. And, yeah, this division is insane. You know, it's incredible how close, you know, these 3 teams are right now. And all 3 of these teams are featuring the best starting rotation in baseball. So we are feeling good. I feel we always play better against the Dodgers in LA than when we play them at home. So hopefully the next outing will be better. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I agree with you, James. Over the years, you know, to me, it feels like, you know, that the Giants have historically played it better against the Dodgers in LA. And I remember, I think it was 2007 or 2008. But there was a year Giants got swept in San Francisco by the Dodgers. But then the next series, we swept them in Los Angeles. And so that would be magnificent if we can do that this time around. But yeah, I definitely expect a way bigger fight in Los Angeles. And yeah, I expect, us to go out there, give it everything we got. And yeah, obviously it hurts what happened over the weekend to get swept by our rivals. And, Dodger fans, they were chirping, and rightfully so. They were the better team over the weekend. But, I'm just excited that we can come back out, prove to them that last weekend, we're not going to play that bad. I hope not, at least. And so I think, we're right back on track tonight. Giants have third place. Both Rockies, Diamondbacks are 12 games back. Yeah, they're getting buried. And so, for the Rockies and Diamondbacks, it doesn't look good for them. And so, I think going into the season, I think, everyone obviously had the Dodgers, Padres, up there. And, I'm so incredibly, it's been awesome to see what the Giants have done this year. And, I always believe that, we could be in this position. And so, to see this team, giving it everything we got. And despite, of course, us not having, had our best, we haven't always been, we can improve in a lot of areas. Bullpen can still improve. Offense, as we've talked about a lot, can still really get it going. And so, we obviously need to see more consistency with the offense. We don't want to see these games where, we get shut out or, we don't muster up any hits. And I do expect, I think the Giants offense is going to continue to get better as we get deeper into the season. And we got to get prayers and thoughts to Belt, just a tough break, had the at bat in the ninth inning and swung on that pitch and, did not look comfortable after the swing. So, you just pray for the best that, for Belt, he didn't, do anything serious. And injuries obviously have plagued Belt a lot. And so, he's been on to such a great start this year. So we really need Belt back. And so, just praying for the best as we get an update on Brandon Belt. Looks like San Francisco will be facing Buehler, Urias, Kershaw, Bauer. Hey, I say bring them on. We're ready to go against your Dodgers, Johnny. And so, the best we got to face, and that's how we got to do it. And so, this is going to be a fun matchup. And, I expect us to be way more competitive in this next series with you guys than what we showed last weekend. Honestly, it's hard to explain what happened last weekend. Giants were incredibly hot going into that series. We had swept the Cincinnati Reds. Sometimes you just, you get cooled off. I'm right there with you, Jenny. This honestly really hurt me. You're sitting there enjoying this ball game and to see that with Belt, it just, puts a damper on, what today was a great game otherwise. And so, just praying for the best for Belt. Welcome in Bearded Gunny to the post-game show. I bet Mad Bum wish he would have took the Giants offer. Arizona is bad. I agree with you, Bearded Gunny. I definitely I definitely think Mad Bum, I'm sure for him, obviously he's just going out there doing the best he can and is probably not thinking about that too much. But certainly something to think about, because Arizona has not, they have not been very good, and it's been a struggle for them. And so, had he been with this Giants team and the way we're playing right now, so who knows, maybe there's a way that I don't think it'll likely happen, but you never know if somehow Mad Bum could get traded back to the Giants. But we won't that's something that's I don't think will happen. It's probably, the chances are probably very slim for that. But absolutely looking forward to seeing Mad Bum come back to San Francisco. I know he did last year, but with fans being in the stands this year, it's going to be really exciting, and I'm going to hopefully try to the best I can to make it to that game. So I'll definitely keep all of you in the loop on that. So it would definitely be awesome. Kepler better play Posey versus Kershaw. I think he has 2 2 home runs lifetime versus Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, absolutely. That, definitely expect to see Buster in there against Kershaw. And I also believe Mauricio Dubon also has hit some big home runs. I think 1 or 2, but I definitely know for sure, Dubon has hit Kershaw pretty well. So, that's going to be big. Kershaw had a great start today. Don't have his numbers pulled up right here, but it's going to be, I cannot wait for this series. And I'm glad it's kind of a quick turnaround, because obviously the frustration of getting swept, you like the fact that we can get another chance to take on the Dodgers right away here, just a week later. And so, cannot wait for that series. But we got one more game with Arizona. So really excited for tomorrow's game, and be a great way to sweep that series before we head on into Los Angeles. Kazmir should face the Dodgers for the second time this weekend. That will be terrific. Kazmir was fantastic in his first start of the year on Saturday against the Dodgers. And, for that to have been his first big league appearance in 5 years, I tip my cap to Scott Kazmir for, the hard work he's put in, and to get back, to where he was able to get to, worked his butt off in spring training, and to, started the year in AAA, and then gets the call up. And so, absolutely terrific. Welcome in William Henry to the post-game show. Excuse me. Dodgers and Lakers win today. Also found out I finished my very last class for college in exactly 3 weeks. I'm having a great day today. That is awesome for you, William. Congrats to your Dodgers and Lakers, and absolutely awesome for your finishing school in 3 weeks there. I totally feel you. I'm finishing up school right now. Actually going to be going to the my last few assignments here after this post-game show, which it's been a grind. So for everyone out there, best of luck to you, and absolutely awesome there. So thank you for that comment. Bumgarner has hit some good bombs against Kershaw. Oh yeah, absolutely. Those have been some absolutely incredible home runs. And there's nothing better than that. Those games that Bum hitting home runs off of Kershaw. And I'm sure in those games we were dealing. It's gonna be awesome going up against the Dodgers here coming up. 4-game series, so we can get our revenge there. Went 7 1/3, 2 runs allowed. Kershaw did pretty good today, and Dodgers believe it was a 9-2 victory over the Astros. I'm sure DeSclafani can't wait to face the Dodgers for redemption. Absolutely. I feel for DeSclafani. Obviously all year he's been terrific, and has that one really bad start. One of the big keys in that game, I think it was the Gavin Lux grand slam, at that point in the game. And I remember sitting there watching it. I looked at the score, and I saw 6-0, of course, 2 outs at that point. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this is a huge at bat right now. We have to get this out, because, we can't afford to let this game get way more out of hand. And unfortunately, it just did not go our way in that 3rd inning. DeSclafani gives up the grand slam. And so, he's definitely, I'm sure, he was probably really heated, after that last start. But he's had such a terrific year. So I expect DeSclafani, he'll be right back on track in his next start. Cody Bellinger and Zach McKinstry will return by the San Francisco series. So that's good news for you guys, Johnny. And the better the competition, that's what we love to see. So that's awesome. They're going to be healthy for the upcoming series. And so may the best team win upcoming. NBA, everyone isn't giving the Jazz any credit. I feel for you, James. Best of luck to your Utah Jazz. And Grizzlies, they've been a pretty surprising team, and they got the upset in game 1. Your Jazz had such an incredible season, and so I think it's going to be really competitive, and you got obviously great chance to win that series. So best of luck to your Jazz. We'll see. It's going to be really exciting. The NBA playoffs. Unfortunately, the Warriors, was hoping we would have been in that series against the Utah Jazz. But yeah, looking forward to next season. Klay Thompson coming back, James Wiseman, and so this Warriors team, I think they are going to compete for a championship next season. So we'll see what happens there. The San Francisco Giants were like Mount Venice tonight. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I think it means that, we bounced back incredibly and we were resilient, and that's what I'm going with. And so what a terrific win this was. We needed this, and this could have been a trap game. You're facing a young righty, Corbin Martin, a guy that was only making his 6th career start today. So, I think the saying in baseball is, I think they even asked Willie Mays, the pitcher that he didn't want to face was the guy that he didn't know. And that couldn't be more true. Because once you start getting a book on a pitcher, and what pitches are coming from him, and you can read that off the bat. What a way for us to bounce back. Also epic was the Muncy home run of Mad Bum into the Cove. Thank you for reminding me about that, Johnny. Muncy's incredible talent, and that one's frustrating. Giants have given up some big bombs to Max Muncy. And it's kind of funny how, Farhan Zaidi was the one that, got him for you guys when he was with your Dodgers. And, of course, Zaidi now is working all of the trades and the phone lines and making everything possible to put us in, collectively the whole Giants, front office, GM Scott Harris, all the hard work that the coaching staff, what they have done to put this Giants team where they are is incredible. Even though Padres are on fire right now, Giants will always be number 1 rivals for the Dodgers. I miss the days of Puig versus Bumgarner fights. Good times. Absolutely. I agree with you, William. Those were some of the best times. Seeing those two face each other, there was nothing like it. And then, those fights that had broke out. Yeah, really exciting rivalry baseball. And I do not understand the thoughts with the, people saying, this with the Padres being good this year. People have tried to come out and say, the Padres-Dodgers rivalry is bigger, but nothing can compare to the Giants-Dodgers rivalry. And so, Padres are a good team, and that is, starting to become more of a rivalry, of course, down there in Southern California between the Padres and Dodgers. But in my opinion, nothing will ever compare, and I think the Giants-Dodgers rivalry is number 1, the best rivalry in sports, in my opinion. And so, I get so pumped up for these games, and I feel all the emotions. I remember, just this past weekend was tough, and so I'm feeling great with where the Giants are right now. So it's going to be awesome to see what happens coming up. It seems the Padres never lose, and we're only 1.5 games behind them. It's absolutely incredible. I think San Diego's won maybe 9 of 10, or I think 10 of 12 or something. But the Padres have been on some kind of run. And that's why, with the Giants also, we've been very consistent. We've been playing winning baseball. More often than not, we've been winning every series, sometimes sweeping series. And we've had a few series losses, but, the sweep at the hands of the Dodgers, that was the first one that, that any team had swept us this year. So the Giants have done incredible this season. Best rivalry in baseball, San Francisco versus LA. And all the years of watching the Giants Dodgers, and I've got friends that are Dodger fans. It's there's nothing like it. I don't know, guys. I think the Giants will lose on Saturday against the Dodgers. I haven't looked at the pitching matchup, but my friend who's a big Giants fan, he's going to be at the game on Saturday representing. So, I'm feeling like we got the good luck on our side. He's going to be there in person. And so let's hope we can get that win on Saturday. We got Travis. Namaste. Welcome to the post-game show. How are you doing today? I am feeling fantastic. Giants with the big win. Go Giants. Absolutely awesome. Any news on the status of Logan Webb and Wilmer Flores? I don't have any updates on that, Robert. So if anyone happens to have any updates, definitely let us know. Appreciate that. Thank you. I'll definitely look into that and see, get an update. Hopefully we'll get one here. Let's see. My dad is a huge Dodgers fan. I'm a Giants fan. So the rivalry is always exciting when we get together. Wow. That's awesome, James. Incredible story. And yeah, it reminds me of my friend, just like him. He's a big Giants fan, and his dad's a Dodgers fan. His girlfriend's a Dodgers fan. So, it's awesome hearing, these incredible stories. And it's awesome. The rivalry, obviously the history of it. Excuse me, with these two teams, going back to, New York and Brooklyn, those were some times, and, really awesome. Puig was not a dirty player. I mean, in my opinion, I think, everyone has their opinions. I think, Puig, I mean, he's a pretty animated player out there, definitely, I think, sometimes can't control his emotions. But I mean, I wouldn't say go out and say, oh, he's a full-born dirty player, but definitely he's a guy that, he can be, you gotta make sure you're keeping his emotions in check, because, it can get away from him. And so, I think he's matured he's matured as he's gotten older. But obviously all those years with the Dodgers, as a Giants fan, you just, did not like him a whole lot. Saturday's game will be streamed everywhere in the nation, so Giants will probably lose again on that date. We gotta, I think, always think positive thoughts. So I think that's how we can go in there and just play our brand of baseball, and we'll see what happens there. I think it's going to be a very exciting series, and I personally do not think the Giants are, I don't think it's going to be another rollover kind of a series like what we saw last weekend. I mean, last weekend, it almost looked like these two teams were not a match. And so, I think you're going to see a completely different Giants team in that series. And that honestly wasn't that Giants team we saw against the Dodgers. That wasn't the Giants team that we've seen all year. And so, I don't know what it was. Puig. Yep. So that's I agree. Puig did have some anger issues, and and I do think he's gotten a little bit. He's matured. He's gotten older. Definitely the anger issues were one of the things that you just wondered. Could he be a guy that would be a bad apple in terms of like in your clubhouse? And so. I definitely think he's, worked on that part of his game, and, definitely, so, he's, of course he's a talented player. I remember, that as well. Did not like that a whole lot. The bat licking, sometimes the type of antics that some guys do are, it's interesting. Did he showboat? Yes. But so is Tatis Jr. Excuse me. Sorry. Let me get some water. But you don't see him get called out for it. Tatis Jr. does showboat a lot. I would agree with that. And, I haven't looked too much into how much is said about him in terms of the national media calling out, Tatis Jr. For things like that. I think, when you see athletes, I think, you want to be a guy that, sets a good example. And, these guys are working hard. Always for 49ers fans, huge news. Nick Bosa is expected to make a full recovery and is expected to hopefully be ready by training camp after week 2 ACL injury from at the New York Jets. That is amazing news. Thank you for sharing with us, Tyler. And I cannot wait to see Nick Bosa come back. It was an incredible rookie season. I think he had 9 or 10 sacks that year and could have had some more. I mean, he put some serious pressure on quarterbacks. And I think Bosa is going to, as long as he stays healthy, he is going to, I think, have a absolutely terrific season. 49ers right now is such an exciting time. And looking forward to putting out some more 49ers content, finishing up school here. So should hopefully free up some more time. I cannot wait for the upcoming season. It's going to be amazing. Exactly. That was not our Giants. So I think, it hurt, to go through that series. But thank goodness we've been so great all year that, it's not like we fell 6-7 games back at first. We're still a game and a half out right now. And so, yeah, I think Giants will bounce back very well. And, tonight was big game for us to get back on track. Not much of a fan of Tatis showboating. At least Puig had some years behind him. Absolutely. That's true. I agree with you, James. When you think about, Puig, he had, when he first came up, he tore the cover off the baseball. And I'm not sure exactly when, with the antics and showboating started with Puig. But as far as I know, I definitely feel like, that Puig had, definitely did that a lot more later, when he had more years of, that he had proven, that he's been a successful player, and done it consistently. And so, I'm not the biggest fan of Tatis Jr. He's such an incredible talent. And, obviously I think he'll mature more as he gets older. But we'll see what happens. Also to see Mad Bum, pick his nose rather than lick the back. Mad Bum is the snot of Rocket. Incredible. Let's see. I became a Dodgers fan since I was a kid because of my half sister's dad. He was lucky I took his advice because I almost became a Red Sox fan in 2003. That is an awesome story, William. Thank you for sharing. And that's interesting because, the Red Sox, they, of course, went on in 2004 to win the World Series. And so, awesome story for you. And, it's really cool to hear, everyone's story of how they became fans, of the teams that they root for. And thank you very much for sharing that. Tatis is very good, or is good, but do need some years before he walks around like he's the top dog. Absolutely. I agree with you, James. I think guys definitely, they have to, they got to have done it for a while. And, when guys have proven it, when they have proven it over and over and done it consistently, then you can, then you earn the respect of your peers, of the guys that you're competing against. And so I think until then, definitely, I think as a young player, as a rookie, or however young you are, I think you always want to, work your butt off, ask questions, when you're, uncertain of things, and just always have a mindset willing to learn, put in the work, always, I think hard work always can, you can accomplish a lot. And so, favorite player outside of the Giants, Ronald Acuna Jr., such a talented player. Absolutely. So true. So many talented players, and, Ronald Acuna Jr. is a spectacular talent. Playing the outfield, making the throws that he does, and the power with his bat. A lot of incredibly exciting young talent in our game today. That's true. Dodgers, they had lost 15 of 20. And so, it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. LOL, remember the snot Rocket jersey versus the Diamondbacks, where he hit his second grand slam of the year, and a Giants fan had a jersey with Snot Rocket as the name on the jersey. That was amazing. I remember that very well, Tyler. And I think that was when I had first seen someone with the jersey, Snot Rocket, I think is when, they had shown the highlight of that grand slam. Thank you so much. Bringing back incredible memories here. Let's see, let's get to some more comments. If Arizona or Colorado became sellers, are there any players the Giants could obtain? That's a great question, Robert. Off the top of my head, I'll be honest, I don't know a whole lot of guys that I think, that I'm not sure exactly who would probably be available. The one guy that, I said, which I don't think will happen, but we can always dream, is Madison Bumgarner. If there's a way the Giants can work out a trade that, doesn't, obviously we don't have to give up a whole lot. Maybe it means that we take on some of Mad Bum's contract, because, I do know Giants are going to have, some money available. But like I said, I don't see it happening. But yeah, I think, yeah, there could be a good chance maybe. The thing is, yeah, you never know if division rivals are, going to trade within the division. I know when we got Marco Scutaro during the 2012 World Series run, that was a trade with the Rockies. So yeah, definitely it could be possible, that we'll see what happens. Definitely it gets very, very exciting at the trading deadline. Definitely when you're buyers, yeah, when you're buyers at the deadline, very, very exciting. Yeah, like Yachty, hardly anyone steals on Yachty for a reason. You have Yachty or Molina, one of the best catchers in the game today. And, defensively, all the gold gloves and the longevity. Yeah, but definitely, Yachty or Molina is a bit cocky, I think. So, that is fair to say. But, you can't knock, what he's been able to accomplish, in his career. When it comes to NFL, diehard 49ers fan. Awesome. Let's go 49ers. Love it. Since the Steve Young and Jeff Garcia days, my family and I knew Jeff personally because he was our neighbor. We're from Gilroy. That is awesome. What an incredible story. Thank you so much for sharing that, William. And yeah, puts into perspective, that it's a small world. And so, when you hear these types of things, it's really awesome. And, for you to have got to experience that and being a 49ers fan, and getting to know Jeff Garcia personally like that. Yeah, that is absolutely awesome there. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. I want Pilar back to the Giants. Oh yeah, absolutely. Pilar, I mean, yeah, prayers go out to him recovering back from getting hit on the face with that 94 mile per hour fastball. Pilar is one of the toughest guys in the game of baseball. And, when you listen to the interview, if you listen to it after, you really get a feel for Pilar's character. One of the things that stood out to me was, he was more concerned about the young pitcher who had, hit him, obviously not on purpose. But, for a young pitcher like that, you really, I think, take something like that personal. And, for Pilar to, have words of encouragement to the young pitcher, he told him, I think, be confident in your stuff, keep doing you. I thought that was so big, for Pilar, and obviously everything that he does on the field. When he was with us, he gave it everything he had. He was superhuman out there, making those diving catches, coming up with those big home runs. And, in that 2019 season, it was fun. Pilar, when we traded for him, I think if the Giants do go after another bat, bring Pilar back. Yeah, I agree. I think Pilar definitely, I think he would be a good bat to bring in because, he's still bringing it. And, yeah, obviously our outfield situation is kind of a bit crowded, but, definitely I think you can, find a way to get his bat in there, get him a lot of at-bats. And yeah, I do think the Giants are, I think at the trading deadline, we're definitely going to be trying to trade for, some offense or some bullpen help. So yeah, that's what I see, happening. So yeah, let's get to thank you everyone so much. Yep, if you haven't done so, hit that like button. Really helps out the channel. Appreciate all the support. Yeah, best of luck, Bearded Gunny, to your Raiders upcoming for this season, and I believe first season at the new stadium with fans, and that's definitely going to be awesome. McGee and Rogers had a couple of days off. That's huge, for these guys that, we've used them more often than, probably almost anyone, in the bullpen, to get these guys, another day off today, mixed in with the day off from yesterday, that is huge. And yeah, we're going to need them down the stretch here. When is the MLB trade deadline? Welcome in, Sebastian Dispo. How are you doing tonight? The trade deadline is July 31st, I believe. And as I think it's always been July 31st. So I do believe, I don't think anything's changed, the schedule. Yeah. I believe it is back to the way it's always been this season. So that's going to be very exciting. We got Matthew in the house. Welcome to the postgame show. How are you doing tonight? Doing fantastic here. Giants with the huge huge win tonight, 8-0 over Arizona. And before we wrap up the show, we are gonna we got to break down some more stats here. So offensively, of course, 13 hits and 8 runs for the Giants. Longoria with 3 hits today, a 3-run blast, his 6th home run of the season, and 4 RBIs. And Crawford, he goes 2 for 5 today. Excuse me. Let me get some water. 2 for 5 for Crawford, the bases clearing double in that first inning, and Crawford's now hitting .261. Alex Dickerson with a big game, 2 for 5, two RBIs today. He's starting to swing the bat very well. And Mike Yashkrinsky, a multi-hit game. He is now hitting .221. And then Steven Duggar, this man, he has been incredible. He is displaying the most confidence, that I've seen in Steven Duggar in 3 years. Since Steven Duggar, it's been, it's incredible to see the confidence, that he's going up there with right now. He changed his swing, made some adjustments, and it is working so terrific for Steven Duggar. He's now got his average to .286. It's been spectacular. First base is an issue right now. That's absolutely true, Jenny. And, with Bell here, we're not sure, praying everything will check out good. The road trip, Darren Ruff, I believe, got majority, if not, I think, all of the starts at first base. I definitely think, if Bell misses any period of time, we can definitely, have guys to fill in there. I'm not sure when Tommy La Stella is going to come back. But you can start Darren Ruff there. You can probably start, you can start Wilmer Flores there when he comes back. Giants will have some options, and, they'll be able to get some at-bats there. That'll be intriguing moving forward to see how the first base situation plays out for the Giants. Yankees are looking for outfield help. Maybe the Giants could obtain one of their relievers in a trade. Yeah, that would be huge. That would be great if we can work out some type of deal. And I'm excited. I definitely think, we need to add 1 or 2 relievers at the trading deadline. To this great bullpen. I mean, we got, a lot of young guys with really talented stuff. And, we got some great mix of veterans. This bullpen is continuing to improve. And, Jake McGee he's been pitching a lot better recently. And so he's had a great season. And Tyler Rogers has been absolutely spectacular this season. I'm excited to see what the Giants can do at the trading deadline. Nice. I'm a Yankees fan. Awesome. Always welcoming to all baseball fans here. So that's awesome to hear. Appreciate everyone checking into the show. You have a Yankees fan or not? Always welcome. Appreciate everyone checking in here. Always love to talk baseball here. So appreciate everyone. Really awesome. Definitely a baseball fan community. It's so awesome. Just love growing this entire baseball community here on YouTube. It's been incredible. And, just continuing to inspire as many people as possible, to pursue their dreams and, achieve everything that, they've dreamed of in life. We all can do it, and we're all here as a baseball community. So, big shout out to each and every one of you here, to make this possible here. Before we wrap up, we are going to get to our picks of the game as always. Always enjoy hearing your picks of the game. So leave your thoughts in the comment section in the chat. Appreciate that a lot, everyone. And for my pick of the game, we got a lot of great choices tonight. I'm going to go with Steven Duggar. Like I was saying, the confidence that he is showing, he had another terrific game today. Seems like now every game that Duggar's playing, he's getting a couple hits or, making terrific plays in the outfield. He's a great defensive outfielder. So I'm going to take Steven Duggar as my pick of the game. 2 hits today. He's now hitting .286, and the adjustments that he's made in his swing are definitely working out well for him. And when you're in this situation, the Giants have a crowded outfield situation. You have to make your case to be in that lineup. So, I love what we're seeing from Steven Duggar, that what he's doing right now. He's making a case to have his name be in that lineup as often as possible. So you love to see that. Love talking baseball here at SF Bay Area Sports Talk. Thank you so much, Jenny. Really appreciate this and appreciate everyone. Thank you so much to all of you. So thank you so much here, Jenny, for those comments or for that comment. I won't get to watch the Giants on Saturday because I will be in Indianapolis for the Indy 500. Wow, that is awesome, Tyler. Have an awesome time on your trip there. Safe travels, and definitely excited to hear how your trip went. You definitely know you'll be checking in on the Giants, I'm sure, on your phone, and so staying glued to the screen there to see what happens. So definitely, have a blast out there. That's awesome. And looking forward to hearing how the trip went. Player of the game, Kevin Gausman, absolutely fantastic, terrific performance, going five shutout innings, striking out 9, walking just 2, and Gausman now with a 1.53 ERA. He is having a Cy Young type of season, and he definitely could very well win it. And if he keeps doing this, it's going to be awesome to see where we'll be at by the end of the year. Dubon is so versatile. He can probably play first base. Yeah, absolutely. I love that, Robert. With Dubon here, he's been, he's been playing center field. He's been playing, I think he got his first start at third base the other day against the Dodgers. And I agree. I think Dubon, he could definitely make some starts at first base. And so, that is, it's absolutely great to have a guy like Dubon, with his bat and his versatility. And also, I think another metric, when you look at the numbers, I mean, it's not like he's just playing these positions. He's playing really good defense at each of these positions. When you look at the number of defensive attempts that he's had, he has been very consistent and, really put up solid defensive metrics, at center field, shortstop, second base, wherever the Giants have had him. So it's been awesome. Sam, welcome to the post-game show. How are you doing it tonight? I want Ruff over Bell, injury or not. Do you think Solano can heat up by Thursday? Yeah, great question here, Sam. And I totally feel you with wanting Ruff in there over Bell. I mean, Ruff has been having some great at-bats. For me, in my opinion, if Bell is healthy, I'm still starting him out there. But I'm totally with you. I love Darren Ruff's at bats, and so we'll see what's going to happen. And as far as Solano heating up, I definitely think Solano is going to be ready to go, and he'll be heating up here by Thursday. I think I think he's going to go off. Let's make a prediction here. I'm saying Solano is going to tear it up in that 4-game series. And he will be a huge spark plug for the Giants offense. And Giants will do some damage against some of the Dodgers' top starting pitchers. Let's make it happen, and we can do it. Absolutely awesome. Pick a fantastic pick. Jenny is taking Evan Longoria. Absolutely phenomenal. He has 4 RBIs today, 3 hits, and hits his 6th home run of the season. Longoria did get off to a very hot start, then cooled off a bit, but now he's starting to pick it back up. So absolutely awesome pick. Crawford set the tone for the offense. Absolutely, offense, with the series we had against the Dodgers, for Crawford to get that big hit in the first inning, you score 3 runs there, settles down the offense. And so, that was spectacular there. Let's see, we'll get to some few more comments here. Thank you everyone so much checking into the show. In the video game RBI Baseball 21, I created my own player and he is wearing number 90 and I'm playing as myself, which is so exciting. That is awesome. SG 2021. Absolutely terrific story there. And best of luck to you in all your future endeavors, playing the game of baseball. Enjoy yourself out there. My advice, also, I would say, don't be concerned what people think about you. What you can control is your effort and, yeah, you can control your effort and the hard work you put in to prepare yourself. So, always remember those things, and I think you'll do very well. And always also remind yourself to, enjoy baseball, have fun. Whether you're at a tryout, in a big game, in a big moment, don't ever, I think, let any moment get too big for you. Have confidence, have faith in your skill sets. So to everyone out there, you can achieve it. We can all achieve greatness. And so whether it's athletically or, in whatever field of work that you're working on, you can definitely do it. So appreciate all the support, everyone. We are going to wrap it up here. Love the optimistic hot take. Love the channel. Thank you very much, Sam. Really appreciate that. Absolutely going to keep this thing riding. I'm having such a blast. So I want to thank everyone so much. Smash that like button, smash that subscriber button, smash the bell button so you can be notified when I'm releasing a new video. And let's get to one last comment here. Player in MLB Road to the Show 2021. I'm on the Giants, and I threw a perfect game versus the Dodgers in San Francisco. That is awesome, Tyler. Absolutely phenomenal. And that is what a way for us to end the show here today. So absolutely incredible. And yep, let's do it. So Giants with the big win. Thank you. You're welcome. Really happy I could share those words with all of you. Some of the advice, that I've learned as I've matured and gotten older. And yeah, it's definitely some, regrets I have from, when I was younger playing baseball. I wish I would have enjoyed it more. I put too much pressure on myself, which, made me, choke. Essentially, I did not play up to my abilities. But yeah, now that I've gotten older, I've matured. I just want to be able to, share that advice with whoever I can help. Because, to me, I wish that when I was younger, I would have had someone helping me through some of those moments. But, the great thing about life is you live and learn through experience. And, definitely what I've learned is, you don't have regrets about the past. I think you learn from it and make adjustments moving forward. So that being said, everyone, thank you so much. And before we wrap up, want to say definitely be sure, go check out Eric Baby Baseball, the legend for San Francisco Giants post-game coverage. If you see him live right now, I believe he definitely probably started. So definitely go check him out. And absolutely awesome channel. He makes all incredible baseball content, series previews, live San Francisco Giants post-game shows, all things baseball and predictions, and so all kinds of content. So if you love baseball, definitely go check out Eric's channel at Baby Baseball. So big shout out to everyone here. Thank you for your support, and have a great rest of your night, everyone. So go check out Eric's channel at Baby Baseball, and we will see you all next time here on the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Go San Francisco Giants! Woo! We got the win 8-0, and let's go for the 2-game sweep. Have a great night, everyone. Take care.